Do you know what makes a simple advertisement become unforgettable? Every day, thousands of advertising messages are fighting to grab the attention. On the streets, on the phone screen, before you watch a YouTube video, they're everywhere. But have you ever wondered why some ads make us remember them forever, even urging us to buy immediately, while the rest are simply swiped away like meaningless noise? The answer isn't luck, it lies in psychology itself. In today's video, we are going to dissect the psychological triggers that the world's top advertisers are using to influence our behavior. From emotion and social proof to color, let's begin our journey exploring the psychology behind successful advertising. And the first factor, the most powerful one that any advertiser must master: emotion. We, humans, like to think we are rational beings. We scrutinize prices, compare technical specifications, and read reviews carefully before buying something. But what is the truth? Neuroscience has proven that the majority of purchasing decisions are made based on emotion, and only then do we use logic to justify that decision. Think about it. A car isn't just a machine to get you from point A to point B. Car commercials sell you the feeling of freedom as you drive on the highway, or the feeling of safety and protection for your family when you have that car in the garage. Perfume ads are the same. They don't talk about chemical ingredients. They talk about seduction, about confidence, about a romantic moment. When an advertisement connects with your deepest fears, joys, or desires, it creates an indelible mark in your mind. And when a need arises, that brand will be the first to come to mind. In short, don't just talk about what your product does. Show your customers how their lives will feel when they have that product. So, emotion has opened the door to the heart. But how do we reinforce trust so that customers no longer hesitate? That's when we need the power of the crowd. Right in the next part. Another powerful psychological idea used in advertising is social proof. It simply means that people often decide what to buy by looking at what other people are doing. Think about it. Have you ever wanted to try something just because it was everywhere on social media? A great example is the viral Dubai chocolate trend. In 2024, TikTok was full of videos of people breaking open this chocolate bar and showing the pistachio filling inside. Millions of people watched influencers trying it, and something interesting happens in our minds. When we see so many people enjoying the same product, our brain assumes it must be worth trying. Suddenly, even people who never planned to buy it start thinking, maybe I should try it too. And once a product becomes popular like this, marketers often trigger another powerful effect: scarcity. The scarcity principle is based on a simple psychological idea. People want things more when they feel those things might disappear. When something is limited, our brain automatically assigns it a higher value. That's why advertisements use phrases like limited time offer, only a few items left, or sale ends tonight. These messages trigger a powerful emotion called FOMO, the fear of missing out. A good example of this is the Labubu collectible toys. These figures are often released in limited quantities and sold in blind boxes, where buyers do not know which version they will get. Because some versions are rare, people rush to buy them before they disappear. Collectors lined up, unbox them online, and search for the rare ones. Psychologically, the toy itself has not changed, but the feeling that it might run out makes it much more desirable. Color psychology is an important element in advertising because colors strongly influence human emotions and perceptions. Different colors can create different feelings and can affect how consumers view a brand or product. Companies carefully choose colors for their logos, packaging, advertisements, and websites because colors can communicate a brand's personality and values. For example, red is associated with excitement, passion, and urgency. It can also stimulate appetite. That's why fast food brands such as McDonald's and Coca-Cola use red in their branding. The color helps attract attention and creates energy and excitement. Blue presents trust, reliability, and professionalism. Many technology and social media companies use blue to make users feel safe and comfortable. For example, Facebook used blue to create a sense of stability and trust. Green is often associated with nature, health, and sustainability. A good example is Starbucks, whose green logo reflects freshness and natural products. Because colors affect emotions so strongly, they can influence how consumers feel about a brand even before they can read any text in the advertisements. Another powerful psychological technique used in advertising is repetition. Repetition means showing or saying the same message many times so that people remember it easily. When consumers repeatedly see the same brand, logo, or slogan, it becomes familiar to them. Familiarity increases trust and recognition. Advertisers often repeat brand names, slogans, logos, and advertising messages. For example, Nike frequently repeats its famous slogan, "Just do it." After many years of repetition, the slogan has become strongly connected with the brand. Apple repeated the message, "Think different," in many advertisements, helping people associate the brand with creativity and innovation. KitKat used the slogan, "Have a break, have a KitKat," because the slogan has been repeated in advertisement for decades. Many consumers remember it instantly. Repetition works because the human brain remembers information better when it is seen or heard multiple times. In conclusion, successful advertising is not only about presenting a product, it is about understanding how human psychology works. Advertisers use many psychological principles to influence consumer behavior. Some important techniques include color psychology, which uses colors to influence emotions and perceptions; repetition, which helps consumers remember brands and slogans more easily; other techniques such as emotional appeal, social proof, scarcity, classical conditioning, and the mere exposure effects. Many famous companies such as Nike, Apple, and Coca-Cola successfully use these psychological strategies to build strong brand identities and attract millions of customers worldwide. Understanding the psychology behind advertising helps us see that advertisements are not random. Instead, they are carefully designed to influence how people think, feel, and make purchasing decisions. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you on the next one.